Hey guys, welcome back to my new series, Divinity Original Sin 2. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Now, let's see, there are more modes than there were in the early access. Explorer is basically just do the story, Classic mode is the mode we're going to be playing at, just the normal one. Then there's Hard and, oh god, what are you doing to yourself? So, Classic mode it is. Now, I've had a little bit of practice with this, just a little bit, and I've actually played on the boat, which is what you start on, just a little bit, just to get used to what abilities actually do, what character I want to play, and just getting used to the controls. So we're going to get straight to that. Now normally I would go straight to the actual action, but I just want to show you the character creation screen. Now I already know exactly what I'm going for, but there's a lot of options here. And of course, yes, Undead Human, this is exactly what we're going for, because it's going to be quite interesting. So, first off, I'm actually surprised they even did Undead for all the different races, but hey, they went for it. Now, we're not going for the exact preset of Rogue, because you can actually just customize all of this, and I already know what I'm going for. I had a look at this earlier, because otherwise I'd spend fucking ages trying to do this, so let's just have a look. Where are my options here that I've picked? There's lots of interesting stuff you can go for, but we just want to look nice and fancy, don't we? Although, here's the thing. Now, something I want to mention before we actually start is if you're undead, you can't get healed in regular ways. You can heal through necromancy and through poison. So, funnily enough, that's exactly what we're going for. So, now what voice do I want? Because you don't actually say everything.
Meet your maker.
But
I'll yield to none. Try again.
I think we'll go for Trickster. Go something nice and funny. That sounds like the sort of thing I'd go for. Now the stats, let me just quickly show you these. So these are your different attributes. You've got strength, this is basically how much damage you do with strength weapons and how much you can carry. Finesse, this is stuff like daggers, also other sneaky weapons like I think ranged weapons like bows and things like that as well. That's how much damage you do with those. Intelligence, this is basically your magical damage. Your constitution, that's how much health you have. Your memory, this is your ability to learn new abilities basically, to put it quite simply. So the more points you have in memory, the more abilities your character can actually use. Wits is your critical chance and your initiative. The reason why I went for human is because if I quickly show you, one of human's abilities you get to keep is ingenious. That's +2 initiative, so that's how soon you go in turn-based combat. I'm 5% extra critical chance, which is going to be good for a rogue. Now just to quickly show you these. Now, you get to keep half of the abilities a living hero would usually have, because instead of the usual one, for example, humans get a buff to their allies, the lizards get a flame breath, which would be nice to keep, but we get play dead, because, funnily enough, we actually look quite realistic when we're dead, so we're going to be using that quite a bit. The one we get to keep is Dome of Protection. Now, this is something they added in that wasn't in early access. Create a magical field that restores magic and physical armor and increases elemental resistance on allies in an area, so it's sort of an AoE buff that we're going to be using quite a bit. So, going back to our abilities here, 2 points in finesse, 1 point in constitution. However, I want to go full on damage with this guy. Likely we'll get some constitution later, but I'm going to start off with some damage. So, +1 point is 5% damage, so we've now given ourselves 15% more damage. Now, like when you're lower level, that's probably only 1 or 2 points of damage, but it's something to think about. Now, when it comes to abilities, this also affects what skills we can get. So, you've got 2 points to spend in this upper section here, that's where your abilities are, and some of the things you can get down here. This is your civil abilities, we've got 1 point for that. So first of all, your combat abilities. Now, because this is going to spend ages me telling you exactly all sorts of abilities you get, we're keeping 1 point in Scoundrel, because that's our rogue stuff. But we also want our ability to heal ourselves. Now, dual wielding, that's 5% damage and 1% dodge. That's very useful. And of course this is effective when we've got 2 one-handed weapons, which is exactly what we're going to be having. However, you can still dual wield weapons without points in this. We will be putting points in that later on. But for now, we actually need some necromancy. Getting some healing for this character is going to be super useful. So that's what we're going to start off with. As for our civil abilities, being able to sneak around, that does sound like something we're going to need. So, persuasion, I don't know, depending on which hero you start with, maybe having someone in my team who's actually really, really nice to people would be quite useful when it comes to trying to persuade people, but when it comes to me wanting to make a character that's very me, I think an undead guy who's going to sneak around and stab people is probably something pretty good, so we'll stick with that. Alright, so this is the talent section, and it's actually changed quite a bit since early access, so this is going to be new to some of you. Now originally, when you picked a rogue, it would by default give you the talent Backstabber, which was your ability to actually stab people in the back and do extra damage from attacking them from behind. However, as that's not here, I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen with that, so I've had a look through these, and to save a huge amount of time, what we're actually going to go for is 5-star Diner. Now, food and potions do heal the undead, however, it has to be poisoned food and poisoned potions. And as it's going to be more difficult to actually heal my character in the first place, I think making it as effective as possible is going to be best. So, let's go do that. 5-star Diner it is. So by default, yeah, there you go. Lets you heal from poison, but regular healing will damage you instead, so we've got to be careful with that one. Alright, tags. Now, this affects what you actually say. So when you're having conversations with people, you'll have regular things to say, and then you'll actually have an origin thing to say sometimes. So, as for what we're going to go for, yeah, we'll go with Jester, and we'll also go with Outlaw. So, you know, tell some jokes, and of course, we are the sneaky back alley rogue. Oh, and one thing I've completely forgotten is the whole Necromancer thing that I was on about before. Right. This has changed the skills, so we're going to get rid of Adrenaline, which is taking action points from your next round. I guess it's a way of trying to finish people off. But, first of all, we've got Throwing Knife, so we've got ranged attack, and of course we've got Backlash, which is, well, it's the backstab ability, so. And what we're going from Necromancer is we have some interesting opportunities here. There's some other stuff, Raised Bloated Corpse, that's fun, Decaying Touch. But here we've got Bloodsucker, we can basically suck blood off the ground and heal ourselves, up to a maximum of 17 vitality. And Mosquito Swarm, this is actually a ranged damaging ability that can heal people. So I think we're going to start off with this because it's more of an attack and we're going to be using that quite a bit. And of course later on I can get some more points in Necromancy and also in Memory and maybe get Bloodsucker as well, but we shall see. But I think an ability to heal myself in combat is going to be super useful, so definitely going to keep that. So, instruments. This is basically whenever you get an announcement, it plays this tune, so let's quickly listen to them. Honestly, I think this one is my favourite one, so we'll keep that one. And of course, gotta put the name in there. Alright, are you ready? Let's do this. Oh, and of course, yeah. Playing as an undead poses unique risks and benefits. Undead must veil their true selves from the living or risk being attacked. Healing potions and spells will damage you, while poison heals. Undead can pick locks with a bony finger alone, and can survive the Scourge of Death Fog. Now, two things just quickly. This is one of the reasons why I really wanted to play a rogue and undead, is because, of course, you've got to get lockpicks to pick locks, unless you're undead. That's something I forgot about. Now, Death Fog. This is a very dangerous fog that we don't know a huge amount about, but it will instantly kill anyone who isn't undead who walks into it. I don't know if there's any other way to get past it, but the fact that I can actually sneak into areas with Death Fog and still, well, loot the place, I think that's pretty good, don't you? Alright, we're done with it, so let's go.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And, like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Alright, there you have it, and you can guess which boat we're starting on. Alright, that was a good sleep we've been having. Alright.
Well, look
Oh,
what the
hello.
kid dug up. You're lucky they didn't notice just how thin you
Oh.
were under those bandages.
Now, here's an interesting thing. If you start as a different race, or someone who's alive basically, when you actually click on that skull, your character says something like, "Oh, you're not very chatty, are you?" And I guess because I'm an undead, this guy's like, "Oh, I guess I used to be undead too?" That's quite interesting.
Although, seeing someone wrapped up like that, they probably thought you had the scabbing plague. Heh? Look, laugh, but don't touch. Better
Okay.
keep that hood down, mind you. The living don't take kindly to seeing their future staring back at them.
Alright, but yeah, one thing I have to do is keep my hood on. So, what sort of stuff do we get in the journal? This is where all my quest stuff is going to be. But there's probably a lot of lore in here. I'm not super interested in the lore, I'll be honest. I'm interested in the core story, but that's about it. So, let's have a look around, shall we? I am already going to be looking for looting things, so let's go see what we can find. There's only, you know, certain stuff I'll have a look at, but Christ, what are we stealing already?
Oh, everything's spick and span.
Used to read? Oh, you probably don't need that,
Really?
so I can drop that. The potion bottle, of when I'm doing some crafting later on, that will be useful. Strange jar? Drop it. But yeah, like, I've had some practice on this game, like, I've not actually done any more than this boat. So going further than that will be new to me.
Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself.
But yeah, just so I can switch around some of these things, just in case I need to.
Did the murderer take him into this
I just wanted to make sure I knew what all the buttons would be doing,
Yeah.
so I didn't get a bit
Not
lost
too
straight
tight, I
away.
hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Oh, that's rude.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
So this is what I was on about before. Now, these are different things you can say, of course, and things you can do. And these are things that are added to the chat log based on my beginnings. So you can pick one, but because you can pick two, I thought, why not? Let's have some more options here, so... yeah, let's look around. Where the hell am I now?
Dungeon? You have the gall to call my laboratory a dungeon?
Yes.
Oh, I'd be quite annoyed with you, if you didn't look so honestly perplexed.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative.
Or maybe it's because I'm dead.
Well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Fantastic.
A new life awaits. And if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
I know what this is, but you guys don't yet. So,
Why, for
what is on my
peace of
collar?
mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those source spells of yours? See what happens.
Alright.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
But yeah, I am a prisoner, so no surprise there.
You better stop before you hurt yourself. All will, but no result. There you
Alright.
have it, see? The collar's function. It neuters you, of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source. For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Oh, thank you. Alright, so there you go. That's exactly what that is. Now, there is something going on here.
There's been a murder here.
Yes, there has. But if you go in here, she gets really annoyed, so we'll leave it for now. You'll see why later. Yeah, we're going to have loads of different options here, so we can actually just start looting straight away. There's going to be a lot of this, by the way. Ooh, you picked up a bedroll used to rest and heal your party. Interesting. In fact, I don't even know if that was there earlier on. What is this? A rope? That might be useful. What else can we find around here? Now, believe it or not, some of your potential future party members are here, so we're going to have a quick chat with some of them.
Sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
Sure, can I join
She
you?
shakes her head.
Oh,
Game for one, I'm afraid.
alright, suit yourself.
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Yeah, whose fate are you
Don't
deciding?
worry, honey. It isn't yours.
Oh, thank God.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
I think it's best
She
if I leave her
smiles
alone.
contemptuously.
Just a kitten in a corner, aren't we?
So, you can have a party of up to 4 people. Now, I don't know about switching people in and out, but she's a rogue, so I won't be actually bringing her along with me. And this is another potential person for the future, so let's have a quick chat.
Against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
What's up, buddy?
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp Ifan.
Oh,
Rolling
why
his
is
eyes
that?
At the Magister's warning, the man named Ifan beckons again.
No, we'll be polite. Let's
Leans
just
in and
move
adjusts
over.
your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Pinches
thank
less
you.
that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
Yeah, why does he
We used
suspect
to know
you?
each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing.
Doesn't seem like he's too happy
Ifan
about that.
grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
So,
No,
did he actually kill anyone? No?
the dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough.
Let's see. Yeah, does he know anything about Fort Joy?
I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show. Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself.
That doesn't sound nice. What should we ask him? Yeah, all I care about is surviving this
Interested in the
place.
son of the divine himself. I don't blame you one bit. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
We'll see.
What are you conspiring about over there? You? What's your name?
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
You know what? I like you. You know what?
Magister
Tell
Victor
him my
looks
name.
at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Maybe I shouldn't have told him my exact
Away
name,
with
but
you, at once.
I'll do.
Ifan
Alright,
performs
I'm going.
An elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
But yeah, I like that guy. Right, let's go speak to the dwarf over here.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions.
Interesting.
He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Do I really want to have a go at a dwarf? Maybe not. What is he listening to?
Ship, of course.
Does he know anything
His
about the
eyes
murder?
snap open. He looks at you and frowns.
Oh, that's made a lot of scrolling there suddenly, but okay.
Ah, that's what they were going on and on about. I wouldn't know anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
Fair enough.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter, but I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
Alright, fair enough. I'll leave you be. What about this guy?
A divine order loyal. They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
I don't know if this guy actually joins your party or not, if he's just one of the random people aboard.
One of them. I know it.
See, is there anything I can steal around here? A bedroll? I already have one. I don't think I need more than one, so... Let's go talk to this guy. He's actually quite interesting.
Well, well. What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
Excuse
The
me.
lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Careful now. Slap away his hand.
We are fierce, aren't we?
Can't have him finding out we're undead.
Not to worry. I'll soon remedy that.
Oh, will ya?
Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Do I really want to say something simply because I'm undead? I mean, if he's to eventually join my party, he's going to find out I'm undead, right?
And of course, a cook who can't taste is about as useful as a dog in a chess game.
Okay,
On
he
to the
doesn't seem to
second
mind,
question.
though.
Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Yeah, if anything, I'm going to be telling you what to do, buddy, so...
Goodness gracious me, what a bore. Off with you. Quite clearly, you wouldn't have done at all. Shoot.
Well, maybe he doesn't like me too much, but... That is a thing that can happen. You have to be nice to people who actually want, well, to be nice to you, quite simply.
I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
I think she's another one as well who's quite random, but... The Red Prince is definitely someone I want in my party later on. Let's leave these Magisters alone. We've got some kids, I don't want to talk to them. Can I loot anything from here? Oh, money! Taking that. No one seems to mind. Now, Fane is an interesting one, because he's also undead.
Of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail. He reaches out and examines your bandages, rubbing them between his fingers.
Yeah, he's checking to see if I'm undead as well.
Fascinating. He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Alright, I'll leave him be, but I'm pretty sure I know that he's undead, so he's someone I can actually have my party later on.
To register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger.
Aye man, I'd just like to get through the door.
You faring okay so far?
Aye man. Yeah, I suppose I'm fine.
You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Alright, thank you. Now, this is gonna get interesting. Hey, what's going on over here?
Of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking Magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
I think if I was holding the crossbow, I'd have shot her already if I'd seen the actual intro of the game, so...
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
I don't have any eyes.
Lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, Sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Yeah, what is she talking about?
Your journey draws to a close. Do stick around for its finale, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Wish I could do that.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Oh, yeah, I know you are.
If she casts source, the voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
And... Oof. Don't worry, guys, you'll get to see combat in a minute. But yeah, voidwoken have now turned up, and she's kind of made a bit of a mess. First things first, though, got some bodies to loot. Nothing there. You've got some money, I'll take that. And so have you. Alright. Now, fortunately, I do know a little bit about this map, and I know that this is where my stuff is. So, my weapons are finally here, so equip these. Now we're good for combat. And I've got an extra knife in there and something else, but we might need to give them to other people later on, so... You know what, deck of cards? Sure. Take that. Now, that door has a lot of health, and as you'll find out later on, it's going to take a while if I'm going to start breaking open doors. And I can't unlock them just yet, I don't think. But yeah. As I said, I've had a brief bit of experience with this. So, there is a little bit I do know, though. Come on. There we go. So basically, that's how you put out the fire there. You just chuck the barrel at it. You okay in there, doggy? You alright? You're cool? Alright, because I kind of want to loot the crate. Cloth? I don't really need that. Take the money, though. What else is in here? More money, I'll take it. Now, these doors are actually fairly weak. They've only got 30 health, not 500 odd, as you saw with the last lot. So, we're going to get around to that in a minute. But first of all, there's some people who I don't really like who are in here.
That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Alright. Don't mind me, I just kind of want to get in. Because you guys are some of the people who actually got me stuck in here, so hello. Now, here's an interesting thing. I could start talking to them, or I could start fighting with them. Alright then, get rid of you. And how many action points have I got left? I do not have any more. Oh, wait. I can teleport behind him and stab him. Take that. Now, he's just rebuffed himself. So, as you can see here, when I mouse over him, there's... Well, I can't move my mouse to show you up there, but if you have a look, there's his health. Then up and to the left is 13 out of 13. That's his physical armor, and his 9 out of 9 of his magical armor. And he's just rebuffed himself there, so... What shall we do first? In fact, I've got this. I've got Flurry. It's 3 action points. That's taken a lot of his armor off. What else do we have? I don't think we really have anything else, so... Alright, end turn. One thing I will do, though, while he's stabbing me to pieces, so I'll actually move some of these around. I think having Flurry in a better spot would be quite nice. Right, that'll do. Alright, we've got 4 action points. What are we going to spend them on? Let's do some damage to him. And let's also heal ourselves a little bit, because the cooldown on this is about 4 turns, so... There we go. That's how we're going to heal ourselves as an undead. Ow. Still feel pain, though, as an undead. Right, he has 1 point left, so... Yeah. So we just stab him. And there we go. See, this is the downside. Normally, if I was actually alive, I'd be able to start healing myself now. I mean, I do actually have a poison flask and a small poison bottle, so I can heal myself with that. But I think we're okay for now. Just see how we do. Let's have a look. Money? I'll take that. What's this? Nothing. And the crate. Raw mutton. Okay, I'll take that. An improvised staff. Interesting. It also gives you a skill as well. Did not know that. That's something for someone in my party later on, though, because I can't use any of this, so... And, of course, we've got damage arrow. You know, thinking about it, maybe, the blood-sucking ability would have been a better one, so I could actually just keep drinking all the mess on the floor. That's a tough door. Alright, hang on. Just go through here. Don't mind me, I'm sure you've got something useful here somewhere. Oh, there's a guy down here, hang on. He's dead, he might have something. What do you got? Stained shirt, oh, that's better than what I've got. And a bow, okay. I might need that later, but for now... Let's actually give myself some better armour. I need that. Ooh, okay, right. I can't exactly get through there. There's that Fane guy again. What the hell's he doing over here? Right, is there a barrel of water I can get from anywhere? I don't think there is. Right, let's go see what this guy's got. Yeah, that is an interesting one. If I can get in there somehow, I might be able to talk to him again. God, you've got nothing. What about you? You got anything? Money? Take that. And that. Now the way out is this way, but we're going to be going in there for a sec. Oh, I missed this guy. Hang on, let's see what he has. Nothing? Alright. Cooking pot? That'd be useful. Log? Don't need that. Wait, taking an entire box? No, I'm not going to need that. I've only got so much, as you can see. Like, deck of cards, I'm probably not going to need that, so I can chuck that. And some poisoned water would be useful. Pot, don't need that. Right, now...
The on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's clearly warning you away. You press your palm against the door to open it. Your fingers clack against the wood, and you suddenly feel grey. The touch leaves you numb, dull.
Okay.
It doesn't budge.
That's weird. Skull-marked door, we can't get in at all. Oh, I tell you what we can do. Oh, I completely forgot. What we're going to do is... There we go. Just break it open with a ranged attack. I believe I didn't think of that. Skull-marked key. Right, there we go. And some money. Right. What you got, Fane?
The door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle
So
of
now we
his
can't
forehead.
really see him, can we? Yeah. Can't really see him from here, but that's what I have to do.
Is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No. What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet, it cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
No.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding.
Okay.
Now, if you're really quite
It's not like I was looking at you earlier.
You have lifeboats to flee to.
But yeah,
Please,
you are the elf.
I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A
Interesting.
mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene.
That's a mask we'll be trying to make later on.
Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
Alright.
Indeed, just as sensible as getting off a single
Oh, he
ship
actually
and
likes me
leaving
more
a
for
fellow
saying
to
that.
his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
Hey, I might be.
Casually and returns to his book.
Alright, well... Let's go use this key, because I am kind of curious to see what's what. Well, saying that... I actually already know what's in here, but...
The door groans open, but an ashen shadow clouds your mind.
Alright, oh. Steady. But yeah, this is Death Fog. And I don't really know a huge amount about it.
Good thing I'm immune. Still, this means trouble.
Does mean trouble. Now here's the thing though. I of course have never managed to get to this part of the map before because you just die if you walk into it. And yes, I am the sort of person who goes, what, you die if you just walk into it? Let me try that. So yeah, when I was testing this out before, that's exactly what happened. Oh well. We didn't get much more from it, so let's just go straight over here and actually just get out. There's also something I like, is the fact that you can actually just sort of move the camera around where you want. So I can just tell him to walk all the way over there and he'll actually start running. And it's going to be some more combat time. Oh god, okay, yeah, there is something out there that doesn't really like us. So first things first, we're going to need some health. Because, goddamn. Alright, now we've got 2 action points left. I think? Yes, I know about that sort of stuff. Ah, he's too far away. Right, what we are going to do though, is we're going to move here. And they're actually going to have to walk through the poison to get to us, so... That poison's not going to affect us, but it will affect them. So as they're now poisoned, they'll be taking more damage. Now, let me just, you know, teleport behind you and backstab you. And we got a critical as well, so... Scared of you. And do we still have so many action points left? Because if we do... Let's go stand in the poison while it heals us. And have we got anything else? No we don't. Alright, end turn. It's trying to make its way over here. And we still got 2 points left on our heal. But as for you... Let's see. 5 to 7 damage. Or... 2 to 3. Alright, well, yeah. I know I'm standing next to him, but that does way more damage. And in fact, I can also hit him again, so... There we go, critical hit. Nice. Right, so have you actually got anything I might need? Arrow shaft. Someone might need that later on, so I'll take it. Other than that, don't mind me. Just heal myself up. Now there's something. If I had an ability where I could actually just put poison all over the floor. Ooh, a fireball scroll. Nice. If I had something where I just pour poison on the floor, I literally, as an undead, could just walk around in it and heal myself up. So that'd be nice. Now, don't mind me, but I'm going to grab a couple of these, because I might need those. You'll see why in a second. Oh, encumbered. Oh wow, okay, I actually literally cannot move any further. So, tell you what, let's put that next to me. Let's not throw it, otherwise it'll break. But you'll see what I'm doing in a minute. Right. Anything here? No. Can I actually get round here? Yes, I can. Okay. Oh, there's actually a hole on the floor. Okay, that's going to be a waste. Right. Because what I'm actually doing with these is making my way up here. Because this is something I didn't actually bother doing, because of course I was only just quickly trying out the game in early access mode. So I'm actually not sure what's up here. Because like that last bit of combat there, that's where I actually stopped playing. Because I didn't want to spoil the game too much for when I actually got around to playing it. That really didn't work, did it? Right, let's grab one more. Now, this is literally my last chance to actually see what's up here. Because as you can see, there are actually people up there who, well, they're dead, but I like my loot, okay? Let's go see what it is. Now, can I actually... Oh, I can actually get through this. Okay, right. Let's see, what have you got? A makeshift wand? Alright. Take that. And some gold. Is there anything else in here? What was that? No. Just fire? I'm not going anywhere near this thing. Christ, no. Alright. Let's get out of here. I might need that that water for later, so I'll hold on to it, but we're probably going to chuck it out. So I actually have no idea where I'm going from now on. Oh, a lifeboat. Hello? Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, right. Hello?
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at
Pretty
one
sure
of
it's
the buttons
women
to
and children, but you know.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
He's got a good point. I'm actually going to get some good rep with these people who are going to be in my party by going down and help them, so yeah.
Thank you.
Let's go down and actually get some more people.
You can go straight down.
I know how ladders work. Considering its head seems to be about just next to you, yeah, I think I'm probably safer over here. Let's see what this kid is on about. Wait, what's burning? Christ, okay, I thought there was like another one of those creatures in here or something, but... Oh, hello. What have you got? Wood chips? I ain't hungry. Oh, this lass. Okay, right, hello.
Lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Unconscious, eh? Well, here's the thing. I don't like you because you trapped me, so... I think I'm gonna kill you while you're on the floor. Don't mind me. Oh, you don't have anything, but that's some XP at least. You know what? Let's go quickly talk to this guy. Oh, hang on. Crime scene. Some crime scenes like murdering or stealing leave a crime scene. Even if nobody saw you commit a crime... Oh, well, that's gone. Oh, well. So I'll have to bear that in mind. Like, someone could actually come over here and be like, wait, what? Somebody's murdered? Well, kind of obvious. It's not exactly like I left it hidden, is it? Let's see. What was actually going on in here? Chunk of flesh. Okay. I'm pretty sure as an undead I can actually eat that, because just as a chunk of flesh it's not cooked or anything. Which normally would actually hurt a regular person, but as an undead I think I'm actually fine with it. Let's see. Poetry book. Really? Do I need to actually... Nah, okay. Don't need that. Okay, now, who else is around here? Hello? Oh, we're fighting something. Oh shit, okay. Void hatchling and another one. Okay, oh, there's two over here. Fact. Let's have a look around. Now, you can see how many people are in the combat at the top, so... Who are we going to help first? Tell you what. Go help over here. Backstab critical, that's nice. Also, critical with this, maybe? Yes, there we go. Attacking people from behind as a rogue is super useful. We've got one action point left. Oh, that's actually 2 points there, okay. So, let's move a bit closer to you, but yeah, because I don't want to anywhere near this one. You can deal with that, right?
I thought voidwoken was supposed to be scary.
Now this is where we find out what the people in our party are going to do.
I've faced worse.
Oh, this guy seems to be a ranger. Okay, that's pretty good. That's some range damage. Okay, because what I'm thinking is if we can get a caster... Oh, that's nice. If we can get a ranged caster, a ranged damage dealer, and then someone really tanky, I think that'd be a good selection of people there. Because of course, like 2 people in melee and 2 people in ranged is good balance. Oh wow, that's literally a dwarven thing where you can just freeze people in place. Right. Oh wow, okay. Yeah, I think he got that one. Nicely done. Now, what about this guy? That's the human buff, which unfortunately you don't get to keep if you're a human undead. Because I guess maybe you don't feel like encouraging people when you're already dead. So, right, let's have a look. How far are we going to need to go to get to you? Probably about 2. See how far we can go. Right, 2 action points. That gets us to there. And yeah, there we go. Let's do some damage to that one. There's one more down. What is she doing? Oh, Adrenaline is taking action points for your next round as well. Yeah. That's what she's doing. Flesh Sacrifice, I think, is an elf thing. Poison Flask on the ground. Okay, right. That's something I can actually run on, actually get healing. But yeah, that is why the lizard men are actually really good. That's why I like them. That flame breath.
They smell even worse dead than alive.
Now I could actually try and break my way in here, but I tell you what, let's give it a go. Let's see if I can actually lockpick the door. Because that's something I haven't tried yet. Lockpick. Let's see if we can do it. After all, I am using my finger here. Theory level too low? Oh well. Maybe another time. Considering this is the starting area, I bet if I had 1 point in theory, that'd actually just be fine. Yeah, let's get out of here. I think I actually put my point in sneaking, which, hang on, by the way, what is my sneaking button? That is a good point, hang on. There we go! Yeah, this is the interesting thing about sneaking, is it gives you something to kind of disguise you, but yeah, alright. Let's put that away, shall we? Oh god. Oh god. You realise that I'm actually not in the boat, right? Oh god, are they leaving without me? Maybe they thought I wasn't actually coming because they only saw a barrel. Oh dear. What have I done?
I have plans for you, child.
Oh, that worries me. Who the fuck are you?
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.